Well, today we are diving into, a fascinating topic. And I have to say, your source material is very intriguing. We're talking uh, energetic transformation, both personal and planetary. And it seems we have some unique insights to unpack here.
Yes. This transcript, it's more of a conversation, really. It uses this analogy of moving to a new house to describe this big energetic shift humanity is experiencing.
Okay, I'm intrigued, so walk me through this.
Basically, imagine we're all moving to a new energetic plane, a reality that vibrates at a much higher frequency.
Oh,
This shift, it promises like a higher quality of existence for everyone, but there's a catch.
and the catch is,
We can't take our old baggage with us,
Yeah.
all those negative thoughts, the limiting beliefs we've been carrying around. Time to let them go.
it's like a cosmic decluttering project.
Exactly. It's not just about moving to a new place. It's about becoming new ourselves. We have to shed these old patterns to embrace this new higher energy.
Yeah, this really resonates with, the whole idea of personal growth, right?
Mhm.
It suggests we actually have the power to choose what we bring with us into this new reality.
Absolutely. And a key point they emphasize is that this shift is happening for everyone. It's not just for a select few. This is a collective evolution. It's impacting every single one of us.
Which is actually kind of comforting when you think about it. No one's being left behind in this like grand cosmic dance. We're all in this together, figuring it out as we go, learning to navigate these shifts and reach our full potential.
Hmm.
Now, I am curious about the practicalities of this energetic move. They mention a moving department. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Yeah, they use this metaphor to describe our intuition, our higher selves, that inner guidance that helps us make choices that are aligned with our highest good. It's about trusting that inner wisdom
Hmm.
to help us decide what to keep and what to release as we evolve.
So it sounds like self-reflection is crucial here. How do we actually tap into that inner guidance?
Mhm.
How do we make conscious choices about the energy we carry?
They suggest a very simple but powerful practice.
Writing.
Yeah, by writing down what we want to take with us and what we want to leave behind, we actually activate our energy field, our aura.
It's interesting how writing things down can really bring clarity,
Mhm.
It forces you to get specific about what you truly value and what's just not serving you anymore.
Exactly. It's about consciously choosing those thoughts, those beliefs, the patterns, the things that will actually support us in this new reality.
And they're not just talking about abstract concepts here. They also talk about how this energetic shift impacts our physical bodies as well.
Right. They have this interesting analogy where they describe the body as like the younger sibling of our consciousness and energy.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued. Tell me more about this energetic family dynamic.
Think of it this way. Uh, just like a younger sibling often follows the lead of their older siblings, our bodies, they kind of take cues from our consciousness and our energy.
So if our minds are full of negativity and stress, our bodies are going to reflect that.
Precisely. Our physical well-being, it's all connected to our mental and emotional states, joy, peace, love. These things nourish the body. But stress and negativity, well, they can manifest as physical ailments.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like a reminder to be kind to ourselves, to really focus on cultivating thoughts and emotions that support not just our energetic well-being,
Mhm.
but also our physical health, right?
Yeah, it's a holistic approach. You have to recognize that interconnectedness of our entire being. And speaking of interconnectedness, the source also delves into some other really fascinating aspects of this energetic shift.
Okay, do tell. This source is like a treasure trove of insights.
Well, they talk about the power of specific numbers and dates,
Yeah.
like 88 or 777. They see them as energetics, kind of like keys.
Now, that definitely piques my curiosity. What's the significance of these numbers?
So they don't go too deep into specific numbers, but they suggest that certain numbers, they carry these specific vibrational frequencies. And these frequencies, well, they can amplify our intentions. It's like they act as these gateways to, heightened states of awareness or manifestation.
So it's less about inherent luck attached to these numbers and more about consciously harnessing the energy that they represent.
Exactly.
That's a fascinating concept.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of how different cultures and spiritual traditions, they all have these specific meanings associated with certain numbers, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It speaks to that symbolic power we give to these numbers and how those beliefs can actually influence our experiences.
I love it. This deep dive is just getting more and more intriguing. What other intriguing points do they bring up?
Well, they also talk about this challenge of disembodied souls and how they connect with this new energetic reality. It's this idea that some energies might have a harder time transitioning, maybe because they're holding on to old patterns or, unresolved issues.
It really makes you think about the nature of passing on, doesn't it? And what factors might influence a soul's journey after death.
For sure, yeah. It raises these questions about how our attachments, the things we hold on to in this life, well, it makes you wonder if they might actually affect our experiences in the next.
It's like a potent reminder to try and live consciously, wouldn't you say? To live intentionally.
Definitely. Now, before we move on, I do want to touch upon one more fascinating aspect they discuss, the whole concept of masculine and feminine energies.
Ah, yes. And they present it in a way that goes beyond those traditional gender roles, right?
Exactly. They describe these energies as fundamental forces. They exist within all of us, regardless of gender identity.
So masculine energy, it's associated with action, structure, direction.
Yeah, right.
And then feminine energy is more about nurturing creativity, intuition.
Exactly.
It's about recognizing and balancing these energies within ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we need both to thrive, don't we?
We absolutely do. Cultivating that harmonious balance between those energies, it's key to personal fulfillment and to our spiritual growth.
It's amazing how this it blends these like universal concepts. With its own unique perspective. It's really interesting. Now, I know our listeners submitted a question. They're specifically curious about healing after trauma. And I think this source might be able to offer some comfort and guidance in that area. Trauma, I mean, it can be, It can feel really overwhelming sometimes. Processing those experiences, trying to move forward, it's a lot. Does it offer any insights into how we might approach healing from a more energetic perspective?
Yeah, definitely. They use this interesting phrase. They talk about combing the fibers of our energy field.
Combing the fibers.
Yeah. So imagine after a trauma, your energy, it can become tangled and frayed. So this process, this combing, it's about gently smoothing out those knots, restoring your energy to a state of flow, getting back that vibrancy.
I like that visual a lot. It's like giving yourself an energetic hug almost.
Yeah.
So how do they suggest we approach this combing?
Well, they emphasize visualization a lot, like really imagining this light, gently untangling those energetic snags, and healing them. They also mention aromatherapy, using scents that bring about relaxation and peace, so you're soothing the energy body.
It all speaks to the importance of self-care, doesn't it? Taking the time to really nurture our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Especially after we've been through these challenging experiences.
For sure. Even small acts of self-compassion, it can make a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Like a walk in nature, a warm bath, just listening to some calming music even. These practices can be so restorative. It's about consciously choosing to nourish your energy, supporting your own healing process,
This idea of combing the fibers, it makes me think it feels relevant even beyond just, healing from trauma. What if we made it a part of our everyday lives, regularly taking time to tend to our energy, smoothing out any of those rough edges that we've picked up throughout the day?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a really powerful practice. And, it actually circles back to the main theme of this whole deep dive, this idea of preparing for this energetic shift.
Right.
If we start to see each day as an opportunity to choose thoughts and beliefs and actions, things that align with, our higher selves, like we're actively packing for this new reality.
I love that. And that packing, it's not just about reaching some distant future destination either, right? It's about creating a more fulfilling life right here, right now.
Exactly. It's about living intentionally, approaching ourselves in the world with awareness, with compassion. This source is really reminding us that we're not just passively waiting for change to happen to us, We're active participants in this whole evolution, both individually and collectively.
It's empowering and comforting at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Knowing that we actually have some say in shaping not only our own destinies, but also the collective future, the one we're all moving towards.
Sure.
Well, this has been, quite a journey unpacking all of these insights we've covered. What energetic shifts, conscious decluttering, listening to our bodies, harnessing the power of our own intentions. I mean, is there anything that stands out to you most from this deep dive?
I think for me, what really sticks out is this reminder that we're not alone in this journey. We have this inner guidance, we have that moving department, like they said. It's there, supporting us every step of the way. And by really embracing practices that nurture our energy and help us align with our highest selves, well, we can navigate these shifts with so much more grace and ease.
It's an invitation to approach life with a sense of curiosity, openness, maybe even a little touch of, cosmic playfulness as we step into this new energetic reality. So keep those metaphorical moving boxes open, everyone listening, because this energetic move, it's already happening